let's have a heart-to-heart. But first, let's start with a moment of silence for your bank account. Go ahead, open your banking app right now. Look at the balance. Is it depressing? Good. It should be. You're working 40+ hours a week, surviving on caffeine and the hope of a weekend, dealing with a boss who has the personality of a damp cloth, and for what? To have exactly 0 rupees left at the end of the month? Congratulations. You've built a system to stay broke forever. You tell yourself, I don't earn enough to save. Newsflash, no, you won't. If you can't save when you're earning 50K, you won't save when you're earning 5 lakhs. You'll just buy a more expensive car to sit in the same traffic. So stop lying to yourself. You don't need more income. You need less stupidity. You're spending money you haven't earned to buy things you don't need to impress people who don't even like you. Understand one thing very clearly. Inflation doesn't care about your feelings. It hurts, right? Today, we are finding $10,000. I don't care if you have to walk to work or eat air for dinner, we are finding that 10K. Because 10K is the difference between retiring in a villa or retiring in your kid's basement. Let's do the math. And yes, I'm assuming you know how addition works. If you do, why haven't you started yet? Laziness isn't an asset class, bro.
First up, the FD, the holy grail for people who are terrified of their own shadow. You save 10,000 rupees a month. Wait. You know how 10K a month becomes 1.2 lakhs a year, right? And 1.2 lakhs a year becomes 12 lakhs in 10 years. You know how basic multiplication works, right? If yes, then why is your investment account still empty? Are you waiting for a personal invitation from the RBI governor? At a 7% interest rate, 10 years, 12 lakhs invested, your value is 17.4 lakhs. 20 years, 24 lakhs invested, your value is 52.4 lakhs. 52 lakhs in 20 years sounds like a lot until you realize that by 2046, a plate of chole bhature will probably cost $2,000. FDs are where money goes to die slowly. It's the financial equivalent of a treadmill. You're running, you're sweating, but you're in the exact same place because inflation is running right next to you. Use this for your emergency fund only. If you use it for wealth, you're just choosing to be rich in a world where 52 lakhs will probably buy you a 1 BHK apartment in the middle of a desert, or maybe a high-end bicycle. FDs are the financial equivalent of a bicycle with training wheels. You won't fall, but you're definitely not winning the Tour de France.
Next, gold. The favorite of grandmothers and people who think the world is ending next Tuesday. It's shiny, it's heavy, and it's been a store of value since we were trading goats for shiny rocks. The yellow metal that makes every Indian wedding look like a pirate's treasure hoard. We love gold. We buy it when we're happy. We buy it when we're sad. Right now, gold prices have skyrocketed. You're probably sitting there thinking, man, I should have bought gold 5 years ago. I'm such an idiot. Well, you're not wrong, but let's look at the history before you feel too bad. In 1990, 10 grams of gold was roughly 3,200 rupees. By 2020, it was around 48,000. And in 2023, 65,330 rupees. In 2024, 77,000 rupees. In 2025, 1,05,000 rupees. And in 2026, 1,57,400 rupees. It looks like a miracle, right? Wrong. Between 2012 and 2018, gold did absolutely nothing. It was flatter than your high school crush's interest in you. For 6 years, it gave near zero returns. Gold only explodes when the world is in chaos, just like you can see now in world.
Listen to me carefully. Jewelry is not an investment. It's an expense. When you buy a gold chain, you pay 10 to 20% making charges. That's money gone forever. Then you pay 3% GST. When you go to sell it, the jeweler looks at it through his tiny magnifying glass and says, oh, this is 20 karat, not 22, and cuts another 10%. You lose money the moment you walk out of the store. If you want gold, buy SGBs. No making charges, no storage tension, no fear of a thief taking it. And the best part, the government pays you 2.5% interest per year just for holding it. It's like the government is giving you a thank you note for being a gold hoarder. 10% gold growth plus 2.5% interest equals 12.5%. 10 years, 12 lakhs invested, 23.5 lakhs. 20 years, 24 lakhs invested, 1.05 crores. Gold is the bodyguard of your portfolio. It doesn't do much when things are fine, but when the stock market starts acting like a toxic ex-girlfriend, gold stands tall.
Do I really have to talk on this? I don't think you paid me for this. Seriously. Okay. So I guess we have to talk about it. Crypto, the digital Wild West where fortunes are made and lost in the time it takes to brew a pot of coffee. The math, potentially astronomical returns, also potentially a 90% drop in a week. It's a roller coaster with a safety bar is held together by duct tape and hope. The reality check, it's extremely volatile. Only put money here that you are 100% prepared to lose. If losing that 10K would mean you're eating ramen for the next 3 months, stay away.
Now we're talking. Systematic investment plans, or SIPs. This is the set it and forget it of the investing world. You're basically saying, hey, smart people with suits, take my money and try not to lose it. 12% return. 10 years, 12 lakhs invested, 23.2 lakhs. 20 years, 24 lakhs invested, 98.9 lakhs. Almost 1 crore. All you had to do was nothing. It takes time. This isn't a sprint, it's a marathon where the finish line keeps moving, and sometimes the ground turns into lava for a few months. Looking at you, market crashes. But most of you will see a 5% dip in the market, panic, withdraw the money, and buy a new phone. You have to be okay with seeing your portfolio dip and not panicking. You understand compounding, but you lack the stomach for it. Interesting. This is the backbone of a solid plan. It's consistent, it uses the magic of compounding. Einstein called it the 8th wonder of the world, and he was pretty smart. And it's relatively low effort.
Welcome to my house. This is the stock market. Most people treat this like a Saturday night at a casino in Goa. They buy a stock because their neighbor's cousin's plumber said it's going to the moon. It usually goes to the gutter. This is where things get interesting. Picking individual stocks is like playing a high-stakes game of poker, but instead of cards, you're betting on whether a CEO had a good breakfast. The sky's the limit. You could find the next Amazon and turn your 10K into a mountain of cash, or you could pick the next blockbuster and watch your money vanish like a magician's assistant. It requires work. You need to read balance sheets, understand market trends, and not just buy something because a guy on Twitter with a laser-eyes profile picture told you to. Most people who try to beat the market end up getting beaten by the market. Only do this if you actually enjoy the research.
If you've been watching Nifty 247, you know we don't play for 5 or 8% returns. We look for alpha, the stuff that beats the market. Look at Adani Power. We tracked it from 150 and it hit 226 in literally 1 month. That's a 50% return. While your friends were arguing about cricket scores, our subscribers were watching their capital explode. If you pick individual winners and manage an 18% CAGR, compound annual growth rate, 10 years, 12 lakhs invested, your money grows to 33.6 lakhs. 20 years, 24 lakhs invested. Hold your breath. 2.34 crores. But let's be real. Stock markets are sensitive. The stock market is moody. If a certain president, you know who, the one with the orange tan and the loud Twitter/Truth Social fingers, sends a tweet about trade wars, the market might drop 4% in a day. One day, you're a genius. The next day, you're looking for a job. If you don't know which stock to buy, congratulations, you are normal. Even sometimes the experts also get it wrong. Instead of trying to find the next Tesla or next Reliance, just buy the index funds. Let's start with Nifty 50. The Nifty 50 is like the Avengers of India. These are the top 50 companies in India. Reliance, HDFC, TCS, the giants. If Nifty 50 goes to zero, it means India has ceased to exist. At that point, the borders are gone, the electricity is off, and your bank balance won't matter anyway because we'll be fighting in the streets over bottles of water and Maggie packets. As long as India exists, the index will eventually go up. Historically, in 1990, the Nifty was at 277. Today, it's hovering near 24,000 plus, and high is 26,370. That's a massive jump. Historically, the Nifty 50 has given around 13% to 14% returns. 10 years, 12 lakhs invested, 26.2 lakhs. 20 years, 24 lakhs invested? Wait, read that again, 1.31 crore. You don't need to be a math wizard. You just need a pulse, an internet connection, and the discipline not to touch that sell button when the market gets moody. The brain cells to stay invested for your own sake.
Let's look at the scoreboard for your 10K per month over 20 years. Do nothing. 0, and a lot of regret. FD, 52 lakhs, basically broke in 2046 money. SIP, 98.9 lakhs. Gold SGB, 1.05 crores, solid, safe, shiny. Index fund, 1.31 crores. Active stocks, Nifty 247 style, 2.34 crores. The difference between being comfortable and being filthy rich is just knowledge and discipline. Your 60-year-old self is either going to be sitting on a beach thanking you or sitting in a cubicle cursing you. If you found this video insulting, good. Use that anger to start your SIP today. If you found it helpful, share it with that one friend who spends all his money on some stupid stuffs. Be a good human. If you want to know which spicy stocks to pick to hit that 18% alpha, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, join the Nifty 247 family for smart money maths and stock market knowledge, and for the love of God, stop buying those expensive momos that taste exactly like the 50 ones. Invest that money instead. See you in the next video where we make your bank balance look respectable again.